Welcome to episode 9 of the Love Yourself series. Look, it's been interesting the past few days. It is currently day 20 post breakup, and I am feeling kind of okay. This is probably the earliest I've gotten up on a day off for probably since everything happened. So I'm not going to complain about that. I need some water. Hold on. All right. Hopefully I can talk a bit better now. As I was saying, I have had an interesting few days. Mentally, I've been going up and down, as to be expected. But yeah, I don't know. It's been interesting. I've had a lot of thoughts. I've had a lot of I guess emotional just emotional moments. I don't know how to describe it. I spent a lot of time doing reflection and just keeping in touch with myself and whatnot. And I'm finding that giving compassion to myself is very, very slowly becoming easier. I have been struggling a lot with my mental health. I keep rising for like a couple hours and then dipping, and the fluctuation is really starting to get to me, and it's making a lot of things difficult mentally. I felt very alone, and I didn't really realize how alone I was until recently. I discovered that I am in general I don't have friends who openly, I guess, talk about emotions and what people are going through. I found that no one has asked how I'm holding up. I literally went to a Korean barbecue with some of my friends. There was like, I can't remember off the top of my head, probably like 8 of us there. Not a single one of the 7 other people that I was there with asked how I was holding up. Not a single other person asked if I was okay, if I needed to talk. And that's put me in a big mental rut. And I'm finding it hard to kind of deal with that. Because for me to process things, I need to be able to express what I'm feeling, you know? I need to be able to talk about what my emotions have been doing, and I need to be able to talk about and I guess bounce ideas off of people as to why I'm feeling certain things, you know? And I just need support. I need people who, you know, want to keep in touch with me and make sure that I'm okay. But I found that my friends are not the type of people who willingly ask those sorts of questions. And that has been incredibly tough. And I'm finding it difficult to cope with because I don't have people who are emotionally intelligent enough in my life where they can check in on me. And not having that has been incredibly difficult for me. Because I can't process. Well, I can process, but it's been a lot slower than what it would have been if I had support. And I don't really know what to do about that. So I'm sitting here, you know, kind of thinking about what I need and strongly considering, I guess, letting go of my current friends. Well, maybe not letting go. Letting go maybe is not the right terminology I'm thinking of. I wouldn't say letting go is what I'm struggling with. I don't want to let them go. I think what I need to do is I need to come to terms with the fact that the friends that I have aren't the right fit for me when it comes to, I guess, having people to talk to. Right now, what I need is people who aren't afraid to ask how I am. I need people who check in on me just because they care about me and they know I'm going through a rough time. And right now, my needs are not being met. And that is difficult. Very hard to, I guess, want to be their friends when they're not checking in with me and they're not making me feel like I am valued and that I'm appreciated and that I'm cared about. Because I really don't feel like they care about me as much as I once thought. Because, like, I go way back with these friends. I went to school with them. And yeah, I'm just struggling to I guess kind of deal with that. Because I thought they cared about me. I thought they, you know, would check in with me when I wasn't okay. And none of them have. And it's made everything very difficult. And I haven't been able to get the feelings and emotions that I have off of my chest, and I haven't been able to confide in people who I thought were people I could confide in. And I think that is what my issue is. Because with these friends that I'm talking about, I would do anything for them. If they were having a shit time, I would be checking in with them, you know, every so often just to see how they were holding up. But it doesn't feel like they would do the same for me. And in fact, they haven't been. And this breakup has kind of shown me who actually cares about me. And it's really frustrating that it's pretty much two people. Pretty much two people, and that's it. That's all I got. I don't have anything else. I don't have other people who, you know, reach out to me and whatnot. I just don't. And it's kind of put into perspective how alone I really am. And how much I've been feeling this throughout my life and not really realized it. Because now that I'm aware of it, I kind of realize just in my life, or at least what I can remember, how little support I've really had emotionally. And I don't really know what to do about that. So yeah, I'm kind of struggling. And it's made processing things so much more difficult, and I just feel so desperately in need of love and affection. Because now that I realize how alone I really am, I quite literally feel like I am not loved, and that I'm not respected, and that I'm not cared for. The only person who has really, I guess, checked in with me incredibly consistently is my assistant manager. And I appreciate her so fucking much for that. Because she knows how difficult life has been for me, especially moving up to this city by myself. And I've kind of come to realize that my life has been a lot of hardships, and I haven't really given myself permission to feel everything that I'm feeling. I've kind of pushed it all down in the hopes that one day I'll be in a better position to handle it. And at this point, I have come to realize it's not serving me anymore. And I think I've come to realize my needs more and more. And the difficult thing is trying to give myself permission to seek out those needs. The need to feel connection, the need to feel loved and accepted. And I haven't really been allowing myself to feel that. And now that I'm saying it out loud, it's making me really emotional. And yeah, it has been rough. It's been really rough. Trying to give myself permission to feel these things has been difficult because I'm trying my best to heal, not only from this breakup, but just in general. I've dealt with a lot of things that I don't feel like I deserve, and trying to give myself permission to feel those things has been, I don't know how to describe it. It's just really hard. And I'm starting to question my choice to buy a house right now. Because I feel like I am in a place mentally where I need as much support as I can get. And I can't do that if I don't have any money to like go to therapy, because like I can't rely on therapy by itself to help me. I don't know, it's hard to, I guess, describe, because like I'm relying on therapy quite a bit, and I feel like I need it now more than ever. But I'm in the midst of possibly buying a house that, you know, is going to take up so much more money than what I'm spending right now. And I'm questioning whether I need the mental health support more than I need a stable place to live. And I'm questioning my my choice, because I think due to this breakup, I've you know, had to deal with a lot more than just a breakup. You know, it's not just a breakup I'm dealing with. It's just the emotional turmoil that I've been suffering with for a long time. And I'm not really sure how to handle it. And not feeling loved and accepted is yeah, it's a really difficult feeling, and it's something I'm not 100% sure how to deal with. I'm glad that I can, I guess, recognize this feeling right now, because if I couldn't, you know, self-reflect in the way that I am, and I couldn't think through my emotions in the way that I do, I don't know where I would be in life, and I guess it's something to be grateful for, because it means that I'm healing slowly, but healing, not just from the breakup, but from life in general. I feel like long term, it's probably more beneficial to me than anything right now. It has been super duper duper tough. And not really allowing myself to recognize the pain that I feel and the struggles that I've been through. I think that it's really impacted my ability to I guess live, really. And I don't really know what to think about that, because I'm questioning why I feel this way. I'm questioning why I feel like I haven't been able to allow myself to feel what I feel. I'm wondering, like, where this has kind of stemmed from. And I'm wondering if maybe throughout my life, I've never really been allowed to feel and allowed to have emotions and to express myself, you know? And I have a feeling that comes down to what my childhood was like. And I've said before that I don't know what my childhood was like because I don't remember it. And I'm wondering why I don't remember it. I'm wondering what happened for me to block out everything from my childhood. And I don't know. I really don't know. And that kind of scares me, because I'm wondering if there was emotional neglect in my life that has caused me to feel all of this, or if there is something else that I'm not cognitively aware of. Yeah, I'm worried. I'm really worried. Because if that is the case, then what am I supposed to say to my parents? Am I supposed to say, hey, you fucked me up real good? It's your fault as to why I have so much emotional turmoil. And I don't know. But the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. Because, like, I do not enjoy talking to my parents. I don't like interacting with them. I don't like being around them. And they try and check on me. They've been trying to check on me throughout the past few weeks. And I don't tell them much information at all. And I don't want to tell them, really. I don't want to tell them what is going on in my life, you know? And that would make sense if I didn't feel like I was appreciated, you know? That would make sense if I didn't feel like they loved me, they cared about me. And I'm wondering why I don't feel like I was loved and cared for, you know? It's a thought that, you know, it is kind of hard to think about because I don't really know what happened in my life with my parents for me to not want to speak to them in my adult life. I don't know what would have happened in my childhood that made me feel like I can't tell my parents anything. And I am concerned that these emotions and these feelings have come from a place where I have never felt safe, and I've never felt like I belonged, and I never felt like they truly cared about me, you know? And I really don't know what to feel about that. I am considering a lot of things and I'm thinking about a lot of things. So yeah, I'm not too sure what to do with these thoughts and feelings. And it's something I think I need to unpack. I need to unpack in therapy. But I have so many things I need to unpack in therapy, and I don't know, it kind of feels overwhelming because I don't really know what to do. I don't know, my thoughts are kind of all over the place, and I'm not sure what to do. I guess that's where I'm at right now. Emotions suck, life sucks, and I just don't seem to be getting much better, and it's kind of difficult to deal with. I just have a lot of feelings that I don't know how to deal with, and it sucks. Really, really sucks. I guess that's where I'm at right now. I might just kind of keep playing and just thinking for a bit. I will talk later, I guess.